everyone, Robert here, and I wanted to show you this nifty little app in being able to create old-time movie effects, and it's called 8mm, and I'll have a link to this app in the description. But it's a cool way to add these neat old-time movie effects, or film as it's within this app is what it's called, to any video that you want to shoot within the app or to any video that is on your camera roll. So let's go over the interface a little bit and show you what you can do. Now, in the lower left hand corner you have the eye, which gives you your information with regard to what all of these can do. And you'll see in the main 8mm, as of the making of this video, is 2.6. You'll also see like Reel Director, which is a video editing app. But down below that you have Reels and Clips. Now there is a difference between each one of those, and we'll go into that just a little bit. You have your front and rear camera switch. To the right of that you have your sound options, and then starting up at the top right hand side you have your lens that you can change, your record button, your load video, which means that you can load from the camera roll. You also have the ability to be able to change the film and the frame jitter. So if I tap anywhere on the screen, it'll get rid of this. So let's go into the Reels and Clips by tapping into that. So right now the Reels and the Clips are empty. We don't have anything there. But the thing to keep in mind is that you have your Clips, which is the video recordings that you have recorded from the app or that you have imported from your camera roll. These are little video snippets that you will then take and put into a reel. A reel is like your movie, so there is a difference there. And then off to the right of that you have your options menu. You can change your aspect ratio from 16.9 to 4:3. You can go into your resolution, you're able to change that. You're able to change your frame rate, and all these are default. Now you can mix your mic recording in with the projector sound effect, and we'll go ahead and get into that in a little bit. You have your version, you can rate it, and you can also get into your Reel Director. So I'm going to tap on Done, and off to the left hand side tap on the little folder icon, and that puts you back into the Reel movie. So off to the right of the Reels and Clips you have your front facing and your rear facing camera. So right now I've got it on Lewis and he's there in all his glory. And it might be important to note that within the app itself you cannot zoom, and it does its own autofocus. So it's not like the camera that you have on your phone where you can do these things. This is what you've got. So I'm going to tap on the front and rear facing camera, and as you can see, hi, how you doing? So we'll go ahead and tap back to that. Now off to the right of that you have your, looks like a little reel, and this is the sound effect. What it is on now is that if you chose the option, I'll go back to that here in just a sec. If you chose the option to mix with mic recording, if you choose that option, what will happen is that with the reel sound effect, you will have the ability to be able to record external sounds with the reel sound, that type of sound that's going on. And we'll go ahead and give you an example of that here in just a little bit. Okay, up in the upper right hand corner you're going to see what they have called your lens. Now for me right now what I've got it set on is a rounded corner with no sharp edges, but if we tap on that it will change the lenses that you have. You'll notice on this one's a lot more sharper edges, plus a type of vinaigrette. I can't remember off the top of my head what it's called, but you'll go through each one of these. Now it helps to see some of these lenses. This is a light burn that is there, and I'll show you what it looks like. We're going to skip down to the film. Right in the sort of the lower quadrant of your iPad you'll see 1920. If you tap on that you'll get your different films, and you can see how the lens looks within any type of film that you use that incorporates color. So we're going to keep it on the 70s thing just so it has color, so you can see what each one of these lenses are going to look like. So I tap on that, You get sort of almost a quasi 3D, but it's an old type of prison effect that some of the bad movies used back in the day. And then of course you have your film off to the side, a little bit of a jitter. And again, like I say, I'm tapping on the lens thing to go through each one of these features. So it is all here within the lens stuff. Now let's skip on down to the film. Let's go ahead and get back to this, have a rounded corner. Let's get back to the film, and as you can see, we're on the 70s. You can go into this type of instance. You can go into X Pro. You can go into a noir. You can go into like a 60s type of vibe, and Pella type of instance, Indigo, Tuscan. You can go into the 2-color, which basically it's like a washout. And then you can go into your 2-strip and Sierra. You have all these different things that you can utilize in combination to give you a different vibe with the type of film that you want going on. And it's kind of a cool thing. And then of course what you've got underneath the lens is you have your big old red record button. So once I tap on that, it is recording right now. You'll see the counter, and what we can do in combination with the recording is we can go into the lens jitter. So below the 1920s, you'll see this big button. If I tap and hold, you'll see it gives a little bit of a jitter. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and tap on the record button. We're going to stop the recording, and then I'm going to go back into the films and reels, and you'll see a clip here that we've already got, and you'll see the reel. Now if you just have one in there, it's going to look a little bit confusing, but we're going to go ahead and record another clip. Let's go ahead and get on the rear facing camera. Sorry, you have to see me. And let's get on the different 70s film, and let's go ahead and change our lens up. Let's give a little bit of a light and tap on record. Hey, how you doing? Yep, hi. Okay, and then let's go ahead and go back. You'll go back and you'll see you have 2 clips, but if you tap on the reels, you have all these different reels here that are going on. And within the reels, you can change your title, you can add overlay, you can do this type of effect. You can also change up your music if you want to, and you can access your music library. So if you have clips that you are able to add these on, you're able to do that. It's pretty cool. So the reels basically are a way for you to make your movies. The clips are just clips. Okay, so if you want to tap on a clip, let's go ahead and tap on the first one and see what we got. Okay, so we have that going on. Pretty cool. Yeah, Lewis is the star. But you can hear in the background the video, the projector. Now let's go ahead and tap into the sound. So right now, if I tap on the reel to reel, I'll see that the mic is muted, so I'm not going to get any audio. With this, when the icon looks like that and tap on that, I'm going to get my speaking voice within the frame. Now, the thing to keep in mind is it is going to record at the quality of mic that you have in there. So if you are trying to do a noir type of thing, if you're wanting to do like a silent movie type of instance, like a 1920 silent movie, you're not going to get that 1920s sound. You're going to get the sound from your mic. So if you're wanting to adjust the sound to match the vibe and the feel of your movie, you're going to have to get into a third-party app for that. But in any case, you've got that. And then with this, the reel-to-reel, again, you're only going to get sound of that reel going in the background. You're not going to get any mic sounds unless you go into your settings and mix the mic with the recording of the projector sound effect. Okay, so I'm tapping on my folder, and once again, it's pretty cool. The neat thing about this is that you can save each one of these clips to your camera roll. or you can delete each one of these. I could go ahead and delete this clip, and I'm going to go ahead and do that. And it's going to ask me, yes, I want to delete. And then it goes right to the next one. But I can go ahead and tap on the lower right hand corner and choose to save to files or to send it to Facebook or Messenger or Dropbox and go about it that way. If I go into my reels and tap on a reel, I have the option again to be able to go through render, and we're going to go ahead and do that. And once it's done rendering, you have the option of being able to save your video, convert to PDF, or whatever apps that you have access to be able to do. And if you'll notice here, copy to Cut, that is another video app that I have on here. I have several video apps that I can directly import this to, or I can save it to my camera roll. Now within the Reels, you have different themes that you can choose from. You can choose from the minimalism, you can choose from this, you can choose elegant theme, you can choose a type of countdown, you can choose from silent film, which of course you're having to pay for 99 cents, so you have to determine for yourself which one that you wanted to go through to get. So I'm going to tap back, I'm going to tap and get back into the app. So that has been a quick overview of this. You can export. Oh, I almost forgot the really important feature. If you tap on the gear, you are able to go into and import your videos from your camera roll. So if you wanted to import videos that you have done editing effects and wanted to do with your editing that you've already done in video clips, if you wanted to overlay them with a film or with a different lens, you can go ahead and do that. In fact, I would suggest that if you're wanting to make a movie, go ahead and do it within your app and then import the clips that you want to import to be able to apply the film and the lens effect. So it is with that, I am going to bring this video to a close. I hope that this has been helpful to you, and happy iPadding. Later.